Okay, so we're going to take 6 ounces of white chocolate, and all we're going to do is microwave this. Makes it real easy for this. I mean, if you wanted to go through and use a double boiler for this, you're probably going to end up wasting more of the product because it's not enough to really put in a double boiler unless you want to really scrape the sides down really good. Be careful not to burn it when you do it that way. But it's just easier. Just go ahead and microwave it because the white chocolate, it melts down really smooth when you microwave it. But do it in segments of about 30 seconds each. Go ahead and microwave it and then stir it up. And then do it another 30 seconds. And then that should be enough, which I cheated. I already melted this once. But you get a nice creamy texture that way, and that's what you're looking for. I'm going to set that aside and just let it cool down a little bit. You don't want to let it cool down too much because it will harden back up on you, and you'll have a difficult time trying to mix it in with the whipping. Okay. Now, I cheated once again. I actually pre-whipped some of the heavy cream because if any of you have ever made it, which I know a couple of you have, it takes a long time for this stuff to whip up. And you want to get it to where it'll form nice little waves in there, crest in there, and get it to where the peaks will hold as you're making it. And so we're going to be using that for making this. Okay. Alright. And all you're going to do is just fold this in together until it all turns basically almost like a off-white color. But you want to get it where it's at even consistency throughout it. So that way you have the chocolate flavor throughout the entire mix. Which really doesn't take that much for it. But you will notice an obvious change of color. Okay. There we go. Like I said, it's getting like an off-white color there. Now, I'm going to take just a few of our raspberries. You actually want to crush these up into it. Okay. And of course, if you have kids or grandkids helping you out, that's the fun thing. Let them do that, because I guarantee you they'll have fun with that part. All right. Go ahead and mix that up. Now she's going to turn it just almost, darker pink shade right there. Okay. Now I'm going to take just about a half teaspoon of orange flavoring. I'm going to take an orange. Before I go ahead and cut the orange, I'm going to go ahead and get the zest off of it. We'll use that a little later, just for putting on top of it. Okay. Now for this size pie, I really, because where this is a large navel orange, I only need about half of it. You can use the other half, just slice it up, using it for decorating the top if you want to. Okay. And all I did was just go along, you see that? Okay. Just go along the edge, and turn it over, and just cut the tip off, and it comes out rather nicely and rather quickly that way. Now you can see right here in the white center, it's one thing we want to make sure to remove. Like so. And then you just basically want to chop this up fairly small. Okay. Go ahead and throw that in there. Now that we got all those ingredients, now we can take some whole raspberries to throw in there. And just gently fold it in, because you want to make sure that when you cut into this pie that you can see the whole ones in there too. And plus that'll really add to the flavor as well as the texture. Like I said, I used a regular graham or chocolate graham cracker crust. They also make an Oreo crust. If you want to use that, that's fine. But since I used the pre-made one, I'm not worried about pitting the chocolate on the bottom. You can if you want to, because you know some people are like, okay, that adds a little extra flavor. Really, you won't notice the difference in flavor if you're just using white chocolate. You can melt down a little bit of dark chocolate and add onto it, and that'll give you another little extra contrast if you want it to. Okay, just toss that in there. Excuse me. Okay. Yep. Get the glove on there. All right. Go ahead and sprinkle your zest on there on top. And then just put the rest of your raspberries. And if you want to, you can take some white chocolate and just shave it. You know, cut it up with a real sharp knife, put over top, like so. Excuse me, got something caught in my throat. And voila, that one actually is ready to serve as is. You can let it chill a little bit if you want to, but even if you let it chill, let it sit out for about 10 minutes before you serve it.